Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome back to more Skyrim Legacy. So, where we left off in the last episode, we had just met the Jarl of Whiterun and we have now told him about the state of affairs, including the dragons and such, that are happening outside of the town. Now, we are tasked now to go and actually try to kill a dragon, or at least try to meet a dragon that is hanging around the tower somewhere outside of town. So we'll be doing that in today's episode, and hopefully we won't die from that. But I have rested, I have had some food and some breakfast before recording, so let us be on our merry way, shall we? I think I might grab some more food before we actually leave, however, but I just thought I'd let the bard play some...
has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that.
Thank you, Sinmir. Where did... Okay, anyways. Yeah, as I was saying, I might grab some food before I actually leave here, so we can actually survive for a little bit longer whilst we're out in the wild. Just in case we don't come back straight away. But anyways, we do have the means to now buy a house, I believe. The only issue with that is that I actually need quite a fair amount of money to do so. I think around about 5,000 gold to actually buy one. Which we can do in due time, but not straight away. So, what can I actually buy from here that would last me a little while? I didn't realize there's two types of bread, and they cost the same amount. That's rather strange. Anyways, moving on from that, let's grab some cooked beef, because that looks really nice. And if there's actually any uncooked food, we can actually cook that ourselves, so I don't really... I mean, is it actually cheaper to buy cooked or uncooked? Where was the cooked beef up here? Where was it? Oh, I just bought it, didn't I? Cooked beef is worth only 4 to sell, so I probably should have checked that before I actually bought it. Grilled chicken breast, and then maybe chicken breast? No, she doesn't have either. Oh well, no biggie. We'll just grab a few things here and there and be on our merry way. So some grilled leeks, they look rather tasty, I guess. And some grilled chicken and some apples, because I know that they normally last quite a fair amount of time. Okay, let's head on over here now, shall we? Okay, looks like we have quite a bit of a rainy day today, at least so it seems, but nonetheless we'll be moving on from that and heading down towards the main gate here to actually... No, I have no idea where the dragon is. At least the guardsmen aren't here anymore. Maybe they've actually set out and left to go actually fight the dragon without me. Well, that was perfectly up to their own decision and nothing to do with me at all. But I'm guessing we should probably go help them out anyway, so let's leave here and see if we can actually see anything. Okay, here we are outside. I can't hear anything, at least no screaming or shouting, so it isn't directly outside of the town. But, where would they have actually gone to? Again, I would have actually rather that they had have waited for me, but I guess I wasn't exactly that relevant to the plot for them. Let's wander down here for a bit. So, I'm going to go in that direction anyways, because I believe that's where I'm going to meet the dragon anyway. But I actually had assumed that I would have seen them at some point here. Maybe we actually have to meet up with them, I'm not entirely too sure. But anyways, this adventure has been going rather nicely for now. We've actually survived for the most part. We haven't really been too close to death. And with our food situation, I mean, that was a little scary, but that was probably the worst situation I think we've been in. I haven't actually had to fight too many dragons, or at least any dragons, up until, well, what will happen in this episode, so I am rather nervous that a single dragon, might actually take me out. There's two things I fear that will kill me in this, or maybe three things in the series that I fear will kill me. The coldness, dragons, or trolls, or whatever they're called, giants, sorry, not trolls. They, I fear, simply because, yeah, here we are, okay. Let's meet up with these guys. Hello!
No signs of any dragon right now. It sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere.
Skulking.
Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Okay then, I love how he pulls out like a massive greatsword, and I've just got my two little teeny daggers here. We can definitely go without bow. I probably should have bought arrows before we came out here. How many do we actually have on us? We have 7 and 8. Yeah, that's something I should have considered before leaving town. Why is there nothing... I normally consider food, because I know food is survival. But for whatever reason, in my head, arrows apparently aren't survival worthy. And here I am, trying to be an archer. So let us go inside the tower here and see what we can actually see. But, yeah, so again, things are turning out rather nicely for us. There's actually a castle over there. I don't know what that actually is. I might go visit that one day, or sometime soon. Let's go inside here and, oops, have a look. Any survivors are what we're looking for.
He's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Did they? Oh, you're a guardsman in here.
Quickly now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Where?
Here he comes. Find cover and make
Where?
every arrow count.
I want to see the dragon. Probably should have gone to the top of the tower if I want. Oh, he's on the other side of the tower. I mean, I can let them do most of the fighting. Admittedly, I'd feel pretty bad for doing that, but it might just save my neck in, you know, in this situation that I appear to be stuck in. He does not sound friendly at all. I don't know why I'm fighting a dragon. I mean, am I even hurting the dragon? I don't know. I guess that's my probably biggest fear in this, is whether or not I'm actually doing much of a... Oh, no you don't. Okay. Okay, we aren't fire resistant, but we can take a hit as long as we run away. Where are you? They're going down there, okay. Oh, come on. I can't shoot you when you're like that. There we go. I don't think my arrows are getting to him. Oh, this is not good. Oh, hi. Okay, this... Okay, spin around. Where are you going? You coming after me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, just live a little bit longer. Let's go healing here for a brief moment. Because at least we can come to like a slight bit of safety here and rely on that. I just saw his wing for a second then. I am terrified, honestly. I don't know if there's any other real words I could use for this situation that I appear to be stuck in. I'm not even a warrior, I'm an adventurer. I adventure things, not kill things. Oh, he picked up something, did he? No, he just decided to go for a quick flyby. Where is he now? Oh my good god, okay. He definitely is flying around. He's gonna come up here again, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. What was that? Okay, he's still alive. I was a bit worried that lightning sound sounded a little odd, to be honest. Come back here, you bastard. My issue mostly with him is the fact that it's hard for me to actually see and to shoot him. Mostly with him flying around. So what is that? Oh, it's the banner I keep seeing flicking around. Okay. I mean, eventually I'm gonna run out of arrows, and I don't know if I'll be able to kill him at that point. We're gonna have to go down there. There's no way I can stay up here and do what I need to do. Maybe magic of some kind might be able to help me in this situation. But don't feel hungry now. Now is not the time for hunger to kick in. We got it. I don't know whether it was my arrow that hit him in the head or something else that killed him, but I may have actually just killed the dragon then. Oh, he looks so cool burning up like that. And that there was actually really kind of cool. Okay then, so there we go. We have now actually killed our very first dragon here. Let's take these. I mean, why would we not take these? And we'll take all the arrows that he happens to have. He also has armor within him, but not too sure why I would need that, but I'm going to take it anyways for maybe role-playing purposes in the future. But there we go. Now,
I can't
whoa,
believe
hi.
it. You're Dragonborn.
And you just came out of Dragon.
The
Dragonborn,
very
what do
oldest
you mean?
tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I actually
There's
have no
only one
idea.
way to find out. Try to shout. That
I'm
will
not.
prove
I'm not going to shout.
according
I
to the old
have.
legends. Only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
Okay, I think since they're waiting for me to shout, I'm going to actually talk to you guys about my decision to not actually shout and to use my power. Now, when I started the series off, I started off going under the notion that I'm not the Dragonborn, and I'm still sticking with that right here. Now, as I also mentioned in the first episode, I also have a mod that actually enables Dragon Souls to give me an extra life in the situation if I happen to fall to my death. Now, this kind of falls perfectly in my favor here. If I don't use the Dragon Soul, I'm not going to be the Dragon... Sorry, if I don't use the Dragon Soul on the Unrelenting Force, I won't be considered a Dragonborn, which I think is rather nice, despite me actually having to absorb the soul in the first place. But at least I'm kind of avoiding being the Dragonborn by having Dragonborn's powers. And now I actually have a soul on me that I can use in the situation where I might happen to die. So this is actually good, because this gives me an extra life by not actually having spent it on Unrelenting Force. But, yeah, so I don't think the high... Well, that goes against what I was just about to say. So, I was saying that they probably wouldn't call out for me, being that I actually haven't shouted and whatnot, but I guess just absorbing the soul was enough to awaken them and make them actually call out for me. But anyways, that is now done. I'm going to go back to Whiterun momentarily to obviously tell the Jarl that the dragon has been killed, so on and so forth, and then I think it's actually time to set out on our adventure to find the Forbidden Legends. Now, the first one, again, is up at Morkarth, which is just northwestish of Skyrim, so going up there shouldn't be too big of an issue, or too big of a journey, though we might come across maybe even a few dragons on the way there. Not too sure if we'll be able to slay them, but I will be purchasing definitely a fair amount of arrows whilst in this town, or even making arrows of my own once I actually get in here. I'm not too sure if I can actually do that, though, but actually purchasing arrows or obtaining arrows in some means will be a definite thing before I actually leave Whiterun here. So I will be doing that in a second as well. But yeah, so this has actually turned out rather well. I've got my first soul, my first extra life, so I can actually feel a little bit more confident in what I'm actually doing. And who knows, my most common place to lose a soul would probably be against a dragon anyway. So if I happen to use a soul to help me kill a dragon, then I will just acquire another soul anyways. But anyways, let us go inside. And there's an axe sitting out here as well. Why is it so hard for me to find an axe at the start of the series and it was just so easy? Anyways, let's go inside.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Who are
A
you
woman,
looking for
a foreigner in
exactly?
these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Okay,
Cannot hide from us forever.
thank you. Find the Redguard woman. I'm gonna skip that for the most part. I want to see again if I can actually make these arrows. So let's come over here. I'm not too sure if the forge is probably the best place to actually try to make these. But nonetheless, we can actually have a look to see if that is going to be the case. I'm just looking for the name at least. Probably not in any of these anyways, sadly. I wonder where you actually do make arrows. Again, I haven't actually done this before, so I'm very, obviously not the tanning rack. I would doubt that very much. I wanted to just quickly check it anyways. Maybe the workbench, maybe even... No, I don't think the grindstone, really. Can I use this, please? I'm sorry. I just kind of knocked her off there. Can we increase the fur armor? We can actually do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's increase our fur armor here to give us a little bit more protection. I don't know why I didn't do that before, actually. This would actually give me a little bit more protection. Not too much, but just a little bit more nonetheless. And what we'll do is we'll actually make a little bit more leather here from the pelts that we actually have. So we'll make some leather from the wool pelt, actually, because we have plenty of them as it is. So we'll make some more leather here. And we'll keep them on us for, just for the most part anyways. And we'll probably sell some of the others, being that they're worth quite a fair amount.
Have you met my father?
So let's come over here again, and we'll increase the rest of what we're actually wearing. The reason why I'm sticking with fur armor mostly is because of their warmth properties. And if we are heading north, obviously warmth is going to be something that we're going to mostly be wearing. So... anyways, now that that has been increased, I can't actually make any arrows, at least not right now, but I might be able to buy some easy ones, maybe up in here, in that shop, at least I believe that's the shop anyways, or maybe even in the place I was just at.
Let me guess.
No, someone didn't steal my sweet roll, I don't even eat sweet rolls, you bastard. Moving on, there's a ton of meat and coin purses here, wow, I would also like a wife as well. I mean, that's something that could also help me carry on my my lineage here, is actually having a child. But not too sure if that's even a possibility. I could adopt someone. Actually, I probably wouldn't even need a wife. I probably just could adopt someone, and that would be perfectly fine as well. Though leaving the kid in the house alone whilst I go out adventuring doesn't really seem like much of a great parent thing to do. Oh, what a clear day it is today. I thought it was awfully stormy this morning, but it seemed to clear right up. Oh well, no biggie. Hello guards, excuse me, coming through. Now after I go here, I might actually go and have something to eat before I leave, because again, I am feeling a little hungry and thirsty as well. Hello everyone.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
Really?
You heard the summons. What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
With me?
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon. There we
I
go.
could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The
Masters
Greybeards.
of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tibeseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire. Hrongar,
Don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There is no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know? To climb the 7,000...
Okay, I'm going to slowly back away now whilst he continues to talk. I might actually avoid High Hrothgar, or the Greybeards as he calls them, simply again because I don't want to go down the path of being this Dragonborn, because I am just a measly adventurer.
Need a blade? We should talk to Adrian at the forge.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Okay, so I'm just visiting the drunken huntsman, sorry, real quick here to stock up on my arrows. At least I'm hoping he actually has some, because being a hunting place, obviously. So, see, he understands. He knows I'm an archer, and he has actually quite a lot of stuff on him. I might actually consider buying one of these actual better equipments here. I mean, an orcish bow. I mean, it's expensive, but by God, would that actually help me? Maybe, yeah, that or even the Imperial bow is a little bit more, not so expensive though, so maybe slowly going up here in the actual chain. Obviously, you have these here that are worth quite a bit as well, but I'm not too interested in that so much right now, more so just damage focus, so maybe going with either the Orcish bow or the Imperial bow. Just trying to actually consider what would be better for me. Obviously, the more damage is better for me, but I'm not too sure if it's worth the extra 200 for just 2 damage. We'll go with the Imperial bow. I know some people won't actually like my decision to do that, but I'm going to buy quite a few arrows here as well. Maybe not iron arrows. What else do we have? Iron, steel. How much is steel actually worth when it comes to this? Yeah, steel is actually worth a lot more. So what we'll do is we'll actually grab quite a few steel arrows here. Again, not that much that it would cost me 1,000 coin, but definitely a fair amount here. I can actually just drag this back without using my keyboard. We'll grab... Again, these are quite expensive. 30 of them, and maybe we'll sell... Actually, I forgot we can sell what we actually have on us too, which will give us a little bit more as well in terms of money-wise. So we'll sell this, sell you. What else do we actually have that we don't need? Because again, we did grab quite a few things that we will never actually use ourselves. So increasing our gold right now is actually a great thing. And we'll actually get rid of our normal hunting bow here, and this longbow that we don't actually need. So there we go, that's all that gone away. And we'll need to get rid of the leather armor, studded armor, this here as well, and might as well get rid of that. We don't really necessarily need them, despite me having grabbed them before. But I believe that's all I can really sell to this guy that I kind of really want to sell. Everything else is kind of mine for keeping, so I'll just kind of keep them. Okay, so yeah, we did grab quite a fair amount. Now, again, maybe grabbing some normal arrows as well, just kind of offset that. Or actually no, since we do have a fair amount of money now, we'll take us down to... Let's go with another 50 here. That'll reduce us by 300, but keep us over the... No, actually, no. Let's go back down to 30. So that will take us down quite about the same amount that we actually came when we walked in here. But now we actually have quite a few steel arrows on us. So there we go. That was actually rather nice. Now we can actually cook some food whilst we're here as well. There's a few things, again, we should consider before leaving. Our food supply is one of them. Now if we can make food whilst we're here... Maybe that's probably something we should do, and actually we can't because we don't have any raw materials on us. Maybe we should acquire some of them. We do have quite a bit of other food as well, such as, what do you call them, apples and so on and so forth. Do you actually have too much food on you at all? Oh, not really. I mean, cheese is fine, because cheese lasts a while, but it's nothing
Farewell.
really too spectacular. Actually, what do we have on us? Let's just check our inventory here to see what we have. We have a bread, we have some beef, we have some cheese wheels, some apples, and so on and so forth. Will that last us, at least to Rorikstead? I think so. I think, actually, we should actually consume some now before we leave. Let's have some bread, let's have some cooked beef, and an apple to finish that off. Now that should make us feel a little better. There we go. And some water as well. There we go. Okay, so our journey is actually good to go, and we do have enough food to at least last to Rorikstead, in which case we can either hunt for more food on the way there, or simply just buy food when we are actually there. Okay, so this is where today's episode will come to an end, and our new journey will actually begin. So, we have now gone to the point where we are actually confident enough to head towards our very first forbidden treasure, which again is actually within Morthal, up in the marshes up north of there. Now, I'm not entirely too sure where exactly it is. It could be anywhere along here in this map. But this is our first objective, our first treasure that we came to Skyrim to look for. And we're actually at the point where we're going to be heading up that now. Admittedly, we did kind of hang around the first few episodes within Whiterun and such, just to kind of get ourselves established, which I think we've done a great job of doing thus far. So now I think it is time to actually move on to get up to Morthal. Now there's a few ways I can go about this, 2 ways mostly, actually sorry, 3 if you include one that I probably won't so much consider. But the first way is to head down south here, and then head towards Rorikstead, or sorry, I guess I should say mostly towards the west here. Head towards Rorikstead, and then head up north towards Morthal. This is a safe route for the most part, at least I hope so, being that it's along a main road and we have a main village that we will be visiting. This is great because we can stock up on food, sleep, and so on and so forth in a safe environment, which I think is probably the most preferred path I can take. And then you also have the northern path, which I can take up past the Pale here, follow around here, and then go up and around, kind of taking me towards Dawnstar, but not so much where we actually go out of our way to go there. Now, this is the second route that I might consider taking. This will be slightly colder as well, as we will be heading up towards the mountains here, which again I'm not so much considering because the coldness factor actually can kill us as well. And then we get the third way, which is kind of just cutting through here, which we can do, but there's a chance of, well, either running into giants, running into bandits, anything that could actually kill us, which I am slightly fearful of. So I'm most likely going to head along the main road here past Rorikstead, and then head up north to Morthal. But anyways, that does it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.